Thanks so much for coming back and tuning in to part two with Wendy Raquel Robinson from the game. We got into a lot last week, but this week it's going to be juicy.
Listen up, everybody. Whatever you need to do to be at your best, then do it. This is the fight of my life, and I need y'all.
After a league-wide vote, the league is officially on strike.
Malik, how long can the players hold out?
Oh, as long as it takes. The players are united.
Let them play!
Let me prove my loyalty.
Loyalty? Oh, so you pledge an allegiance?
Yes.
Repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the Queen Boss Bitch of America.
I pledge allegiance to Queen Boss Bitch.
Don't mock me. And to the agency which she runs.
To the agency in which she runs.
One Tasha comparable with boldness and flyness for all.
Amen.
Okay. Erica will brief you. This is my legacy. They'd have to pry it away from my cold, dead hands to take it.
One thing I've learned through teaching is not just about, give, where you can be depleted. And a lot of times I'd be lying if I didn't say, oh my God, I'm empty, and I need to get refueled. And how do you replenish yourself? So I just make sure that I take time out for me and refuel myself, mind, body, and soul. And that's through reading, through God, through prayer, through meditation, through all of that. So I pull from a little bit of everything, everything. Yeah. And that's surrounding myself like with beauty and color and, all of that and art and and asking questions and meeting people like this. Like I'm being inspired from you when you were like, why are you looking at me like that? You're looking so maternally. And I was just like, oh, I was impressed. I was inspired by you. And that's what I told you. That's why
you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Another question, and you kind of touched on this in you did. You touched on it. Amazing Grace Conservatory. Tell us about what is next. At first, the viewers may not even know what Amazing Grace Conservatory is. Reveal what Amazing Grace Conservatory is. Give a little bit of the history on how you started it. I'm going back to Tracy. But I'm not going to tell it. Please tell them about Amazing Grace Conservatory.
Absolutely. So 25 years ago, that's why I said, looking back at this business, actually it was 26 years ago after I had, after I graduated from college and went on tour. And, the one thing about going to a HBCU, they pump your head up to think, oh, you can do anything. You're going to conquer the world and conquer it now. And I came to LA and I couldn't even get an agent. I couldn't get a phone call. I couldn't get seen. And so I started teaching, and I was teaching and working with Marla Gibbs at a little small place called Crossroads Arts Academy. And it's here in LA. And she closed her doors, and there were like there was this plethora of kids, and they were like, well, what are we going to do? I was teaching dance and I was teaching acting at the time. And Marla was like, well, baby, if you want to continue doing it, do it, because, I'm out. So Tracy Lamar Coley, incredible Morehouse man, we were on tour together doing one of those gospel chitlin circuit plays. And he was teaching voice at Marla Gibbs, and I was the dance and acting teacher. And he was like, let's do it. And I was like, what? Start a school? I was like, huh? What? So we put our heads and our hearts together, and we created a curriculum. We found a space, and we started All God's Children. That was the name of it. It was All God's Children, a performing arts school. And we gave it a year, and the books were upside down. We were two artists, and we didn't have the business sense. So if you out there thinking, you got to mind your business or your business will mind you. So then we got it together. We fixed it, and we kept the acronym. All God's Children was AGC, and we changed it to Amazing Grace Conservatory, and we did it the correct way with the business mind in place. And I'm sugarcoating the story because we had the devil got in. We had a third partner and it didn't work. It was like, you taking the money, you doing this, and we were just doing it from our hearts. So anyway, long story short, it became Amazing Grace Conservatory because once was blind, but now we see. And we kept the acronym AGC. So anyway, Amazing Grace Conservatory is a performing and digital arts institute where we train young people in acting, voice, dance, spoken word, media arts. Beyond that, we give them life skills so they can go out there and conquer the world, be it in, being a civic leader, being a lawyer, being a doctor. We have 100% high school graduation, but we use the arts as a catalyst for them to be whatever they want to be, period. And some of our most incredible alumni have gone on and done incredible things. So right now we're actually we're honoring Issa Rae, who is one of my alumni, and we're honoring her in 2 weeks. And as a distinguished alum, Ashton Sanders, he's in Bobby Brown. He's in the I Want to Dance with Somebody movie, playing Bobby Brown, and was in Moonlight, which was in Miami. Yeah. And beyond that, we have people in the recording industry, people in the music industry, people that are just teaching, and people that are just wonderful moms and dads and just living their life. But more importantly, it's a community, and it's a home away from home for those that are, whether they love the arts or they just want to express themselves, or they want to be better communicators, or if they just want to be better human beings. It's a playground. It's a sandbox. It's my inspiration. It's a refuge of artists that just pour into these young people and give back, and we have not stopped going. And it's our 25th anniversary. So we're celebrating that. And I want to say it's the greatest out of everything that I've done in the world. It's like, this is my greatest accomplishment, to know that it's a legacy, and to know that, they say, what is legacy? It is all the lives that you have touched. Mm-hmm. And this is my legacy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's amazing.
Do you know how many students have gone through your programs?
Wow. We've had roughly about 10,000 that have come through our doors, and that's through the outreach. And then even through the pandemic, it opened up even more,
because you were doing it digital, right?
We were doing it digital. So I had students that were in Miami, I had Dallas, I had Houston, I had all of that. So is there an echo or something? Is that my phone? Do you hear echo?
No, I don't hear echo.
Okay. But yeah, so we've touched about 10,000 plus lives.
Now the marketing hat is on now. Do you have that statistic on your website? Like, that should be on your homepage.
I believe, I don't know if it's on the homepage, but it's definitely in some of the verbiage.
Okay, good. Because that is remarkable. You have so many kids. That's what it is. I mean,
I got tribe, honey. It's a tribe. Yes. And they say, if you really break down community, it is a common unity. Mm-hmm. It's a common unity, and that's what it is. And now I want to say about 60% of our staff are alumni. Mm-hmm. So, that bloodline, even though it's not blood, but that line, that pipeline is so thick and it's so rich, and it's just being passed down and passed up and all around. So it's a really yummy experience.
Favorite food, Wendy? You said yummy.
Oh, my favorite food? Ooh. I don't have a favorite. I got some dishes that I love.
Okay.
I love anything seafood, from sushi to lobster to crab to, I can eat it all. So I love seafood. I'm not mad at Italian. I got to watch those calories though. Yeah, I love gumbo. As I'm looking at the weather like now, it's like, oh, I'd love a good gumbo. I love that around New Year's. And my mama's cooking. Look, we coming off of Thanksgiving. Lord, right. Sweet potato pie, baby. Yeah, I ain't mad. And I give me some good greens. I'm a greens girl. Mm-hmm. Why did you ask me my favorite food?
You started talking about yummy, and so I was.
No, because I've been working. We started early this morning, and I haven't had a lunch break. And look, I'm sitting up here now eating some nuts. So yeah. I'm just holding on, girl. I'm just holding on.
We only got a few more minutes. What do you have planned for Christmas?
We have a show that goes up December 18th. And like I said, we're honoring Issa Rae. So I've been so thick in the planning of all of this and production and rehearsal. My plans are just to sit down and just be with my family and to chill and to relax. But I was also inspired. I've been watching this show on Netflix called From Scratch. I don't know if you've seen it, but I'm ready to go to Italy, honey, and get my life. So I'm planning my January vacay, but I am really looking forward to just because we finished filming at the end of October, and then I went straight into rehearsals. I'm directing the play that goes up December 18th. And then from there, I got 1 week before Christmas. So I'm just gonna smell the roses. I'm gonna really stop and smell the roses. You know, we keep going so fast. It's like, so what you got next? What's going on? What's next? And it's like me. I'm gonna be present with myself and my family. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
The gift of time.
Baby, that you can't get back.
No.
And I tell the kids when we're rehearsing, it's like, okay, you don't remember this, that, and the other. That's 2 hours of my life when we did it last week that I can't get back. So retain it, you know? So the most precious thing is time. What are you going to do?
Also, the same. I decided this Christmas that I was going to be present. And let me tell you.
What?
I know Basil is laughing because he's like, baby, you ain't gonna be nowhere. We got editing to do on these last 2 films. You are kidding yourself if you think you gonna be present and all that. That sound good, what you telling Wendy, but
for real, yeah.
But we'll be working through the holidays.
And I'm saying the same thing too. It's like, really? Yeah. But
I am gonna have some days though.
And you have to take those days. You know, for you deserve. I saw how hard you were working, and I know your work ethic. You know, I think we're a lot alike in that.
We are. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go eat, but last question, and this is one of the staff questions, and I think it's awesome to close out on this one. What advice do you have for young Black girls wanting to pursue a career in entertainment?
Ooh. Well, you want the long story, you want the short story. So my thing is, 1, study, train, and be kind. So if you want to be in front of the camera, learn everything there is to know about acting and the technique of it all. But then also know everybody's job and position behind that camera. And even on stage, I started in theater. I'm still a theater baby. So that goes from the lighting, costume, hair, makeup, wardrobe, sound, light, all of that all works together and it's all a team. You're not just acting in a vacuum by yourself. So know that and respect everybody's position because everybody, even the writers, the directors, the producers, it all works together for the common and for the good. So that's one part of it. And then the other part I say is to be kind because it's such a small industry. And don't be kind to just kiss butt. Well, I'm just going to show up and be nice. No, genuinely be kind. I'll give you an example. Mara Buckakil was the creator of the show. Way back when I was working on a Sinbad pilot, I did Sinbad's pilot way back in the day. And she was a stage PA, a production assistant. And she was answering the phones and all of that. And I would just, like I said, I find inspiration from everybody. So I was just talking to her and everything. I said, now, what do you do? She's like, I'm a writer. I was like, oh, okay, you're a writer. She's like, no, I'm a writer. I'm just doing this right now. And I saw her and I said, yes, you are. You're a writer. As a person speaks, they speak it into existence. And she ended up creating Girlfriends. And then she ended up creating The Game. Then she created Being Mary Jane. And yeah, she was a writer. And to this day, she was like, you saw me. So don't discredit anybody. If they bring you a bottle of water while you're there, say thank you. Say please and thank you. Not just because you just don't, you don't know. You need everybody. And I've seen the opposite. And it's not a good look. And I just know I wouldn't want to work with those people. Because I see if you're going to treat the production assistants like that, how you gonna treat, everybody else? So it's just be mindful of that. Study, train, be kind, and show up and just do the work. Do the work. They also have a phrase, and it's like, you want to hear an actor complain, give them a job. Don't bring that complaining spirit. Check your ego at the door. Let's get in. Let's just do the work.
Right.
It works so easy and so great when you just do the work. If everybody comes and does the work, that's where the magic happens. Well, that's in any job environment. You got that one negative Nelly that comes in and this, that, and it's like, oh Lord. But no, just do the work and have fun in the process. So that's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You are in such a good place, Wendy. Congratulations.
Now, if I was a man, honey, that'd be another thing, girl.
Okay,
but
so
better place, child.
So we are open to dating. Is that what we're saying? Baby, let me tell you. One person found out.
I'm falling back in love with me, girl. I am falling back in love with you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm falling in love with me.
I can't tell you these text messages that I got about you.
Oh, okay. Well, honey, screenshot and send them to me. Okay. We can vet the interest. I'll be
Yes, that part. Yes.
Amazing. Though.
Thank you so much
for
coming and just being transparent, Wendy.
Yes.
And being you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. We thank you for just sharing all the wonderful things that you have going on, offering advice and showing up and being here.
You would do it for me. You do the same. You do the same. And you do so much. And I know this is off topic, but I admire your work ethic. I admire your vision and I admire your leadership, and you get it done. So kudos to you, sis. Thank you
so much. Thank you for joining us. Now, when the game gets a spinoff and then it's just your show,
baby,
to the culture.
I'm ready for it.
I need the breaking news here. I don't know if you remember, you broke the news, not really, but really about the game coming back on our show, My Two Cents. It was like a gang of us, and you came on. It was virtual. And I said, Wendy, there was a tweet. There was a tweet today that said that the game was coming back. Is that true? You did something like that, like what you're doing right now. And we laughed and we were like, oh, she didn't say it, but she said it. Yes, the game. Yes.
It's a new game, but I ain't mad, honey. I'll take all of the reincarnations and the reimaginations and make them all mine.
Yes.
At all.
Yes. But thank you for coming. We appreciate you. We're going to let you go and enjoy your yummy, whatever your yummy is going to be tonight.
Other than these walnuts. Yes. Okay.
Yes, because it's going to be something substantial. Not a nut. Yes. And for you, Culture Family, thank you for joining us. Join us again tonight at 6 p.m. for another edition of My Two Cents. Grab a drink, get ready for the shenanigans. We'll be right here live tonight. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
The Culture is produced and owned by the Culture Media Group and cannot be reproduced or broadcast without written consent. All rights reserved 2022.